The Flint water crisis is not a Flint water crisis. It's genocide. Not one black leader, not nobody. 90% of the Germans that got prosecuted for what they did to the Jews, it wasn't war crime, it was genocide. Genocide is when you try to interfere with the whole or part of an ethnic group. Not have to kill them, just alter. That's genocide. And that's what that was, genocide. And then one day we hear people talk about taking water. Why water gonna help when they got brain damage? So then all at once, a woman filed her case in federal court. And she was at home with a friend of hers and her baby. And somebody come in and shot her in the head. And then shot the woman, her friend, in the head. And 3 days before that, the engineer that worked at the waterworks shot him in the head at home. And I was saying to a friend of mine, they know, we know they did it. But what would come out if there was a trial would be so awesome, they'd rather do this. That's how it works. Then they would find out that Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, Chicago, Detroit, the water's worse than that. It's a game. They're getting ready to roll, man. And ain't nothing nobody can do about it. I remember when I was a little boy, I lived in the Midwest. And I used to hear, we wasn't around no forest fires. So you turn on the news, radio, and you hear the governor say, if we can't get a shift in the wind, we can't save it. Huh? And one day I'm grown, and it dawned on me, a state ain't never burned down. Why? Shift in the wind. Who controls that? The universe. That's all. Never have there been a state that burned down. Shift in the wind. That's all. That you don't control. So you look at it and you think about, and then you got this new group of children, the indigo children. Shit. They're back going in and change everything around. That's who they are. Yep. So that's all I say about that. Somebody asked me about look, young black children with the crack and shit, drugged out. So I said, you know what? More you old black folks will die today by midnight tonight from strokes and high blood pressure than they'll OD from hard drugs in the next 20 years. All of it is addiction. You're addicted to salt and sugar. They're addicted to this. At least they don't have to take 15 different type of pills in the morning so they can eat a piece of bacon. You do. See, they never see. It's okay what they like. Here it is right here. One soda pop will make your bloodstream 10,000 times more acid than the universe meant for it to be. Hey. I used to wake up with 15 bottles of Pepsi Cola in the morning. Sit on the porch, underneath the porch, and drink that shit, man. And then one day I set the world's record in high school mile. I said, somebody out there doing something, I don't know what it is. But then you think billionaires. How come you think their children aren't athletes? All that shit's a violation. They can go hide the right coaches, have the right diets. They don't want poor, ignorant folks that need something And it's that. It's that. And then give them drugs and shit. And then wonder why I slapped my wife. It don't run off after you get off the field. That's what it's about.
You were telling us last time we met off camera, you had an analogy about the number of hours in a day. Is that something that you can share with us?
How you mean number of hours?
You said, like, do the math. How many hours do you sleep? How many hours?
Oh, okay. So it's 24 hours to a day.
Yes.
So they tell you you're supposed to sleep what?
8 hours.
And so now you got how many left?
16.
And then you're supposed to work what?
8 hours.
And now you got what left?
8 hours.
You haven't cooked. You haven't got dressed. You haven't said hello to the children. You have sleep deprivation. That's how they get you. Sleep deprivation. Huh? You haven't watched TV. You haven't called your mother, your children. Sleep deprivation. It's right there. That's why the rich folks, you better not try to call their house after 8 o'clock at night. They sleep. You work midnight, what do they call the midnight shift?
The night graveyard shift.
Graveyard. What graveyard mean what?
Death. The cemetery.
Death. Okay. Death. A cemetery. Why? 90 minutes after the sun go down, your brain get recharged. After midnight, the charging stops. If you're not home by midnight, you turn into a what? The nursery rhyme. Pumpkin?
Pumpkin, yeah.
What's the only part of your body look like a pumpkin? Your fucking head.
New World Order. What do people mean when they use that term?
Nothing. Anytime my ignorant cousin know about it, he don't know about nothing else. He just give y'all something to hang on to, and y'all buy it. New World Order. You know, don't mean nothing. They've been doing this shit. They've been building cities in outer space since 1963. That's what this shit's about. Let me tell you how genetic engineering works. Punch up BBC's wire service, that's British intelligence. And then put in make love, not war.
U.S. military pondered love, not war. BBC News. The U.S. military investigated building a quote-unquote gay bomb, which would make enemies...
Now they say, contemplate, it's already built. They can go to a football stadium with 100,000 people and drop that genetic engineering. Everybody leave there gay, okay? All right? That's all. They do the same thing with cannibals, okay? That's where they are. Then they write the shit and make like, oh, they contemplate. No, oh, you really? Huh? That's genetically engineered. They took a June bug, we call them June bugs, we call them lightning bugs, and crossbreeded it with a carrot. And at nighttime, the carrot lights up. So I called my partner and said, what day you think they're gonna have a baby born and light up and kick ignorant folk like my mama that the second coming of Christ? Why wouldn't she believe it? He said, well, they just did it to a cat. They genetically engineered a tomato with a fish cell. So you can leave the tomato on the table and go to London, stay 6 months and come back and you'd be so pretty and red. But when you eat it, your body starts holding water. And your doctor would never understand it came from that. So he give you money, medicine, prescription, to the,
Reduce the water.
and you didn't have it, so that'll kill you. See how it works? That's what they're doing with genetic engineering, and been doing it. And what they scared of now is artificial intelligence have taken over, and there's a handful of people that know that. That's what it is.
So we've already seen the convergence, when technology catches up with human.
Oh, it's been caught up now.
Okay.
Been caught up. And that might be what they did. They might decide we got to get off this planet. You know, we discovered something here we didn't think we was going to discover. So that's genetic engineering.
So what does America look like in the next 10, 50, 100 years?
Most of us in this room will be dead by Christmas. That's what the fuck it look like. Y'all always want more time. More time to fuck you. Cold back to your nuts so you can get more time. Time's over. Huh? That's not run by us, that's run by the universe. Fucking time is over. Ain't no more. Motherfucker said, oh man, we need another king. The universal God said, one to a customer, nigga. You don't deserve two. It's a game. It's a game. So I'm just glad I'm here. I'll be able to witness. I told people that when Obama wins the first time, we're gonna run white folk crazy. Second time, we're gonna run them mad. You can deal with a crazy person, but a mad dog, you have to kill it. That's what's fixing to happen. That's what's fixing to happen.
The reason why Donald Trump is where he's at, if we relate it to film, I think there's some films people need to see that point to the danger of why Donald Trump is so important with his cult of personality.
What makes me mad is all the gangbangers, right? All the gangbangers that are supposed to be banging and shit. Okay, the cops are killing us. Why aren't you shooting at them for us? What happened, gangbangers? All of a sudden they at home and shit. Motherfuckers are at home. We're all these tough gangbangers. We need you. Hello? Hey man, the Italians got mafia. Like the Italians, you know what I love about the mafia, the Italians? They protect their neighborhoods. They protect their neighborhoods. They protect their people. We're the only motherfuckers that have no mafia. Black people don't got a mafia. We can't even organize crime.